So this video is already long enough, so I'm not gonna do too much talking, but in this video, you're going to learn how to layer your content in a way that just is gonna level you up instantly. A lot of people think that creating content is just what's being shown on the screen or just the script that you have, but there are so many layers to content, and in this video, you're gonna learn exactly what you need to do to better your content overall. This is very advanced, so this is typically for people who already have the basics, already know the foundations, and pretty much what I do that got me from really that $80 price point all the way to this $150 price point. So hope you enjoy. Let me know in the comment sections what you thought about this video. Overall though, this video will help anybody. So take notes, get your notepads out, and let's get work. Layering content is what makes it go viral. All right, so some people are good at select things, right? My thing for you guys is how you can maximize every second of the video, every single clip, to make it as good as possible. So there's every video is full of clips, every video is full of moments, every video is full of these things that we're going to be going into, but what makes it different is how enhanced each thing is. So how much emphasis we put on each and everything, right? So what is layering? There's three pillars to layering. There's clarity, there's emotion, and there's alignment. Clarity, what mistakes, it makes the problems and the stakes obvious, right? We don't want the viewer to have to think super hard about what they're watching. We want it to be obvious. There's emotion, it makes the viewer feel something. What makes someone go to the comment section? What makes someone repost? What makes someone save something? You have to give them some type of emotion in order for them to do any of those things. So number 3 is alignment. It makes the video undeniably, like, you have to watch it. It's undeniable. This has to be a great piece of content. All right. So layering is stacking visual, edits, and audio to make the message impossible to miss, the problem impossible to ignore, and make the viewer feel like they were rewarded for watching the video while watching the video. Meaning, as the viewer, they feel compelled. I have to go to the comment section. I have to share this video. That's what we want people to feel. So that comes from making it super clear, making them have a lot of emotion, and then making it completely aligned. All right, this is layering your content. Nobody speaks about this because not a lot of people put attention into this. When you think about it, when it comes to the greats, they're good at all of this. You can't be a great running back if you only have one move. You can't be a great basketball player if you have one move or one go-to. Oops. So in the same way, when it comes to your content, you don't want to be a one-trick pony. You want to be somebody that's got all these skills down pat. Stacking visuals, your edits, and your audio should all make someone be like, yo, that was a good video. So the number one thing, that if you remember one quote from this, I want you to think this: does my editing, context, and visual aspect of my video 100% align with each other? If you could just do that on every single video, your views will go up by 5x. If your editing, your context, and visual aspect of your video align, your videos will 5x instantly. Aligning meaning they all correspond with each other. They all say and do and show the same thing in a slightly different form. So as long as there's that alignment all the way throughout your video, you will get better results. So these are the 5 layers of viral content, and we're gonna go through this in a few videos. I'm gonna break a video down for you guys, and then we're gonna look at bad examples, and we're gonna look at good examples, and we'll even have each other. I'll give you guys time to kind of go through it with me. All right. Visual, audio, text, editing, and then context. So visual layer. What do I see in the video that makes me stop? Is the problem obvious in 1 second? Visually, we have to stop people from scrolling. People have to see our video and then say, whoa, what's going on here? Whoa, what's this about? Whoa, what, like, yo, his forehead is booming. What's going to happen here? No way he's going to fix this. All right, second, audio layer. What do you hear? What do I hear that makes me stay? If the problem or what they see doesn't align with what's being said, it's going to create disalignment. So it's our job to make sure that what's being seen and what's being said is going to align. That way the viewer actually stays and watches the whole thing. Because what they see is going to make them stop, but what they hear is going to make them stay. And is the hook the best thing that was said throughout the video? I always tell you guys, you want to put the absolute best thing that you got from the whole video in the front. Whether that's the problem, whether that's raising the stakes, or if it was the energy of the geotag carried throughout that was in the video, whatever was said the best, whatever has the best energy, the best emotion, the most emotion felt thing, you want that to be in the front, and then create the rest of the video based around that. Your text layer. Does the text hook align with the audio and visual problem? So you guys can see we have a visual, what's going on in the screen. We have an audio, what's being said, and then we have a text layer. The text layer is the text hook. The little white, I'll tell you, you guys use probably like the white box with the words in it. It's pretty short. It should align with the visual, what we see, and the audio, what we hear. It shouldn't say the same thing, but it should be the same message. Does the text hook align with the audio and visual problem? And will it make someone stop and watch? It should help the visual layer. It should help the audio layer. It's the final thing that aligns with what we're seeing. Will it make someone stop and watch? Okay. And then number 4 is editing layer. Obviously zooms, cuts, pacing, the tempo of the video. What is being emphasized with each clip? Is the editing emphasizing what's going on visually? Is it emphasizing body language? Is it emphasizing a problem? Whatever it is, the editing should always be purposeful and emphasizing something with each clip. That way we know that it's actually being used intentionally. Number 5, context. The stakes. You guys are all familiar with raising the stakes. Your context is very important. This is actually what's being said in the video, the context of the information that's given to us by the client or the conversation that we had. Okay. So the stakes. What storyline makes the viewer feel the most? The storyline is the way that you put the clips, the way that you put the conversation. So we want to put the storyline in a way that's going to make the viewer feel the most. So in my videos, you're going to see, I took the viewers down an emotional roller coaster. I would get them up real high, get them super excited, and then I would make it something really sad very quickly. I would get them up super excited, and then I'd do a pattern breakup where we go right back to a normal conversation. So I did this intentionally because these little dopamine spikes make somebody want to stay and watch the full length video. Cool. I know this was a lot for you guys to take in. What questions do you guys have right now? Based off of just what we went through. Anything that you guys want me to clarify so far?
No, this was made clear to me on Thursday's call when we actually went over and everything.
Okay. So what question could you ask that maybe you feel someone else may need in order for it to be clearer for them?
How do we know what good storyline is good, or which one would give you most emotion?
For sure.
Something like that.
That's a good question. And like I said, you want to start with the hook.
So that would build the storyline.
That would be what decides the storyline, because the hook is gonna let us know, all right, this is gonna be the most important thing, and we don't want it to wait. We don't want people to wait for the hook. We don't want people to wait for the best part of the video. The best part of the video decides whether or not someone actually stays to watch. So if we put the best part of the video all the way at the end, who's to say that they even get that far? So we want to put the best part in the front and then build our storyline around that.
And there's like I guess module for like how to emphasize emotions, context, body language, and everything like that with editing.
Yeah, there's a module that goes into this. It's called I believe it's the hooks module, where I speak on this a lot more. But that's why I wanted to come on here and do this with you guys. That way you can see exactly what this is about.
That was just my question, in case anybody was wondering.
Yeah, cool.
The word storyline, I'm new to that.
Yeah.
What's the storyline? What is it? When you
That's
what the title is on the video.
videos.
Yeah, it's the way that you organize the video. So obviously when you edit, like some of you guys have been doing scripts. So the storyline is pretty much broken up for you. But when it comes to you, like obviously moving on to that next stage of content, It's you moving it around and knowing what's actually going to make the viewer want to watch for yourself. So storyline is how the videos are placed in order for the conversation to make sense, but more importantly, get people to watch, to stop scrolling, and then to stay. So that doesn't always happen with the way that you actually had the conversation. So you have to be very precise and intentional with how you move the clips around in order for it to make sense.
Yeah.
Any other questions? All good?
Yeah.
So we're still following a script. It's just that
No.
we're
Well,
not?
some of you guys are still following the script, but the script is like step one of creating content. So it's like this is like when you move on to that next level. But the script is base one, but you could still take so much away from this from understanding all of these things. So basically what you have with the script is the audio layer. What you have is the context layer, but but what you're in charge of still is the text layer. It is the editing layer. It is the visual layer. So you can still make all of these three things better in your content as well.
I do kind of understand what you're saying, Brendo. I've started to understand, like you said, what we need in the videos is, you said, I forgot what you said, the beef, cheese, and I forgot what you said last
The
time.
bacon.
Well, the main point, like the main beef from the video. And layering also is important because you've taught me how to put like what's important in front, grabbing people's attention just to make them go till the end of the video.
Yeah.
And that's put me to think that, I do follow the script, but it's starting to make me more creative of like saying different things in the videos,
Yes.
So I kind of understand what you're saying with going to the next level because I'm understanding the structure and the meaning behind it now.
That's exactly what this is about. Creativity, authenticity. I want you guys to be more creative and be more authentic because that's the only way for you guys to get past that $80 price point. So all of you guys using the script, you could easily get to $80. But after that, you have to be yourself. You have to learn how to be authentic. You have to learn how to make a creative video. So that's perfect that you feel that way, Leo, because that's exactly what it takes in order to be creative, right? So
absolutely.
That's only what I was focusing on my 3 videos today.
Beautiful. That's really important, bro. So I'm gonna break down my own video. Obviously, a lot of you guys have seen my content. You guys have seen what I do. So I'm gonna help you guys by breaking down my own video, and we're going to take notes together on the visual layers that I have in my video, the audio layers, the text layers, the editing layers, the context layer. All right, and we're gonna do this one at a time. We're gonna break it down, what we see visually, what we hear, the text, we're gonna do all of it right now on this one video. All right, so make sure you guys are locked in, and I would love for you guys to really participate, and don't be shy to jump in, don't be shy to make mistakes. We are all here to learn, so the more you could chime in and get feedback, the better it's gonna be. That way we can know that we're on the same page. Leo, nice hat, my boy. They blessed you with that merch, man.
Yeah, bro, they gave me like 6 hats, my guy.
Yeah, I saw that, bro. I was jealous. All right, so first of all, how many of you guys actually seen this video?
I did.
I've seen it.
Okay. All right. If you haven't seen this video, this is obviously, you see the likes, you see the shares. This is a banger video, and this is what I mean by making your content undeniable. Like, a lot of you guys are wondering, like, oh, bro, this video flopped. Did you make it good enough to the point where someone can't help but to like, can't help but to comment or but to share? You can't be mad at a video that flopped when you did the bare minimum work. So let's take a look at this, and we're gonna break down what we see visually. So we're not even gonna have the audio on for this one. Okay, this is how people sometimes watch your videos. I believe there's a statistic out there that 70% of people, or I believe it was like 50% of people, watch content without the audio. So what'd you say?
Who does that?
I don't know, but supposedly there's a lot of people out there that kind of scroll. It's like when you scrolling in public and you kind of just like, you don't want people to hear what's going on, so you kind of just scrolling. But I don't know what that's about. But ever since I heard that, it made me want to start when I was editing. Okay, let me turn the audio off and see how this looks in terms of tempo, in terms of the text hook, in terms of what's going on visually. When you lose one of your senses, you're able to pay attention a lot more. So people who are blind, they could hear better. They could feel their senses of what's going on around them a lot better because they have to pay attention to different things. So by getting rid of the audio, we're able to see what's going on visually a lot better. All right, so like let's take a look at this, and let's see, Leo, what's the first thing that you see on this screen so far?
You center the guy, you center the client.
Yep. What else do we see, Devin? I know you eating, my bad, bro.
See that you standing behind him, looking at the mirror, and he's looking at the screen.
True.
He's looking at the phone.
True. Okay. Ron, are you here? Yeah.
Yeah, I see the text hooks and how you decided to go for the hook where you like reveal the hair because you got him in a hoodie.
Yeah. So in the barber chair, is it common that we see someone with a hoodie on? No. What does the text hook say?
Afro 360 waves.
So instantly, the person's like, Afro to 360 waves? He's got a hoodie on. I don't see an afro, right? His hair doesn't look all that bad. So, boom. Boom.
Yeah.
So this hook, right? Anyone else catch what else I added to this visually that made it intriguing?
Your frames.
Zoom in.
The zoom in, right? So this right here is layering a hook. I have the text hook. Visually, I added a zoom in. Visually, you see that he has a hoodie on, and then we haven't even went into audio yet. So visually, you guys said has a hoodie. He also
Text hook.
what'd you say?
The text hook is also a visual hook.
Yep. Text hook is also a video hook.
The zoom in on the problem. I guess facial expressions too, bro. You looked a little mad in that. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's a really good catch. Facial expression. I kind of look like I didn't want to be there, right?
Yeah. That's kind of what was said in the comments.
Yep, 100%. So, great point. The comment section lets you know what you should do more of. So when you guys are looking at your old videos and you're studying, like, man, what made this video go viral? Go to the comment section. See what people are commenting about, because that lets you know, okay, I got to hit that emotion a lot more. Oh, they're talking about my price point? Let me bring up the price point. Oh, they keep saying that his wife is going to be happy. Maybe I should bring the wife into the video a little bit more. Okay, so, what else was it? No, you said something. What'd you say?
Oh, the zoom in on the problem in the keyframe.
Zoom in. Oh, wait, well, that's editing. But we can keep it in there, too, because it is visual.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Anybody have anything else to kind of note in here? These are really good for the text hook. All right, so for the text layer, we can put Afro to 360 waves. And then we see it says I have the captions on, so obviously that adds to the video as well, because if someone is watching with their sound off, at least they could read the text and kind of see what's going on, and even that's going to help them decide, is this worth me raising the volume to watch the rest of this video? So a lot of you guys, you let your caption slide with like all the wrong words and stuff. I never did that in my videos. I was anal about making sure that my caption aligned with exactly what I was saying. It takes you a few extra seconds to just go through and listen to it and be like, okay, this word is wrong, let me fix it. Okay, this word is wrong, let me fix it. So you want to go viral consistently, but you don't even take the time to fix these little things and these little details. There is no, if that's your standard where you let stuff like that slide, that's the reason why you're not going viral. Your standard is just way too low. I made sure that every single time that I saw it, I fixed it right away. You expect me to cut you. Boom, editing layer. Boom, okay. So I'm just gonna do this for the hook because there's so much that I layered in this video that if I went and wrote everything, bro, you guys would not be able to. You guys would not be able to pretty much. Oh my God. Oops. Well.
Background will be a visual layer too, right?
No, honestly, the background is distracting, if anything. But it is a visual layer if it's aesthetically pleasing, like if it's helping the video. If you look at your background and you're like, ooh, that's not good, you should probably fix it up. But the background can be a visual layer. That's a good in-depth detail. So now we're gonna hear the video. Supposed to cut your hair with a hoodie on,
bro. You cutting all this shit off, bro?
Boom. So,
Reaction.
yeah, the reaction, bro.
And honestly, sometimes I do feel like that sometimes, bro.
Me too.
Espresso, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Espresso.
There's a dude that walks in with a bunch of hair. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm like, shit.
Me too, bro. But a lot of you guys are, and this is what was happening with me before I realized this could be an advantage, right? It's like, oh, I don't want to look like I'm judging him, or I don't want to come off as like I don't like my job. But what people want is authenticity. If someone walks in and they take that hat off and you be like, damn, you expect me to fix this? That realness is what's going to make someone be like, hold on, this barber is different. Because guess what every other barber is doing? They're trying to look perfect. They want to ask the perfect questions and be like, oh, okay, what you got going on? Or when they do it, it feels fake. Dang, bro. You're not reacting like that. Most of us are going to react just like this. On the inside, right? We're all feeling that way. All that I did was like, okay, I'm just going to let it out. This is really how I feel. I really don't want to cut this. I really don't want to do all this work. And that little difference made me go crazy. So the reaction to the hair. All that hair under that hoodie, right? So he came in, he did the same thing, and I was like, bro, ain't no way. And we redid it. So I told him, yo, put the hoodie back on and like flatten your hair as much as possible. That way when we take it off, it instantly just comes right back up. Poof.
It's fun.
You do be getting people like that too, bro. Like, first couple weeks on TikTok, I was having some crazy people walk in, bro.
Yep.
And that shit would put me back. Like, it would push my appointments back. I'd be like, fuck, bro. But, you know, it's what you sign up for, you know?
Yep.
It's great content, though.
Yeah. And you got to take advantage of it, bro.
Yeah.
Because I easily could have let this flop. All right, now that we got this, we're going to get the context layer in a little bit. But I just want to break the video down for you guys that are here. That way you can understand, okay?
Bro. You cutting all this shit off, bro?
So the fact that he pointed to his hair was super dope for me, too. It worked out. But even the timing, right? You guys, who actually likes, like, comedy?
Shit
Like,
off, bro?
who's actually, like, a big comedy person? Rayo? Ron, you watch comedy? Bro, I love comedy. Luchito, you got a question, or are you saying you like comedy?
I like comedy.
Fire. I love that, bro. Comedy is so good, bro. Like, comedy is what makes me, like, it brought all of this together for me because I love sarcasm. I was just talking with Rayo. I don't know if it was a one-on-one or if it was while we was on that last call. But I love sarcasm. Yeah, I love sarcasm too, bro. Like, so when I see this, bro, I'm like, dog, how could I bring sarcasm into my video? Because it's real, but I just take it to that next level. So look at the timing of everything. Look at the timing of the edit.
You cutting all this shit off, bro? I'm done with this shit, bro.
So
The sound effects too.
yeah, 100%. So that's layering content. I use the sound effects to make the content better. I use the editing to make the zoom ins to make the content better. I added a little text, sigh of despair, to make the content better.
So that it aligns.
It all aligns with what's going on the screen.
Did you add that little caption side of despair for it to align? Or was
Yeah,
it
100%.
behind that?
It aligns with what's going on. But just in case someone didn't catch it, just in case if anyone had any thought about what that sigh was about, it's a sigh of despair. No, you got a question?
Where do you guys get your sound effects from? Because I know people just use the ones from like IG.
So,
Low-key extracted, bro. There's a lot of videos with that have there's like a lot of TikTok videos that say like good content, like sound effects, just like extract them.
Yeah.
On CapCut and use it.
You could CapCut, TikTok, YouTube, anything, bro. Just whatever you got to do to find them. If you hear a good one, save it. But all of this, super intentional, bro.
I'm done with this shit, bro.
So again, emotional roller coaster. We just went from a high, and we got them to feel like whoa, like we got them to feel all these feelings at the top, and now we kind of broke the pattern, and then we reset everything, and we got him, you know, kind of talking. Oh, I'm too tired of this, bro. And we got to slow zoom in. So because he's saying something that's a little bit more long-winded, I want to add a slow zoom in to keep people intrigued as he's speaking this. That way they know at the end of this, subconsciously they know at the end of this, there's a point to what he's saying.
I'm tired of it, bro. It's just too much. Too much for me. It's too much, honestly.
So I'm kind of building up a little bit of tension with that zoom in. And then as the content creator, I need to break this up because he's kind of stuck as the client, right? Because he doesn't have a script. I didn't tell him what to say. So this is just us being on the fly. So when I see he's kind of lacking, I'm coming in to pick it up. Trying to go
360 waves.
I zoom in on the hand. It's just weird. Like, why are you doing that with your hand? So I just zoom in on the hand purposely so that it adds something to the video. Because if Go ahead.
When I zoom in on CapCut, it like messes up
the quality is terrible here too.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was just my phone.
But just look at the tempo, bro. And it's not even about me zooming in a lot. It's just the fact that his finger is centered in the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to, like, the person watching isn't blind, but if you just put it in the middle, they could clearly see what's going on. All right, look at the tempo of the way that the editing is moving. I know this is a lot for you guys to take in right now, but just start paying attention when you're watching these videos, when you're watching something go viral, about all of these little things.
Honestly, trying to go 360 waves. 360 waves.
So it's like pop, 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 pop. Like that's kind of the tempo of the camera moving. What helped me figure out how I want the camera to move? Who here has watched The Office?
No.
You haven't watched The Office? Tim, you watched The Office?
I watched it.
The Office has the most different camera movement of all time. The cameraman is like someone is in the room and they're just like looking at all the tea, bro. He's just like, oh, he said something over here. Oh, he said something over here. So I wanted to bring that into my content because I like that. Because I'm watching The Office and I'm like, yo, what makes it so different? And nothing makes The Office more different than any other show than the camera movement. So I wanted to add that into my content as well, and I did. So if you haven't noticed already, I'm taking things from all these other fields, all these other industries, and I'm like, all right, cool, I want to take this from comedy, I want to take this from The Office, I want to take this from reality TV show, I'm going to take this from over here, I'm going to take this attitude, and I'm going to plug it into my character.
I have questions.
Yeah.
What is moving the camera like? And it's for everybody like to know, right? So like, what is moving the camera a lot on the video kind of do for the viewer and for the video, basically?
It kind of keeps them moving. It keeps the viewer realizing, okay, this is progressing. If it stays stagnant, and I'm gonna show you guys some bad examples in a second. When the video stays stagnant, the viewer is like, ugh, get on with it. Like it feels
not too much going on.
Yeah. So with camera movement, it changes the speed of the video. It makes the video feel faster. But at the same time, it's not too much. I'm not moving the camera unnecessarily. Every zoom in that I'm doing is intentional, right? So I want people to focus on my face here. I want people to see this and see like, he don't really look like he want to be here.
360 waves.
I want people to see him spinning his finger. Why? Because it's weird. Why would he do that? And then I go straight to his face afterwards so people can see the smile and the weird smirk that he has on his face about getting this cut. And then I want people to see my face. So every edit is intentional. I want people to see these things purposely. Look at my face, bro.
So you would say it's big for us to emphasize our facial expressions and how we truly feel so people know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because people want authenticity, bro. That's who you are. You are authentic. That's what's going to separate you from every other barber in Knoxville, every other barber in Tennessee, every other barber in the country. No barber can replicate what I'm doing or who I am because it's going to come off as inauthentic. Or they're going to be like, yo, you just copying Brando. Like, I've seen this content before.
Yeah.
You can't
bro,
do
like,
it.
There's moments, bro, where, you know, I get these people that have, like, bad receding hairlines, bro, and they walk in wanting, like, a good haircut, bro. All it gives is just, like, I kind of laugh in the inside, bro, but I don't really show it because I don't want them to feel uncomfortable, but in the inside, bro, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, why does he want this?
Yeah.
But I don't really want to show that because I don't want to be disrespectful to him. But what do you think about that? Should we just kind of be free with what we feel, or
Think
should we have
about
like a
it this way.
boundary?
Think about it this way. You always have a boundary because you're Leo and you know how far is too far. You always have a boundary. Think about it this way. Would you make up a different character if you were talking to your wife? If you had met your wife again from the start, would you hold things in, or would you be your authentic self and let her know, hey, this is what you're dealing with. If you want to commit to me, this is who I am. What's gonna lead to the better relationship? You being your authentic self.
Yeah.
In the same way, the viewer feels like they're committing to you when they hit that follow button. Okay, I'm gonna watch more of this guy, or not. Because if you look like everybody else, nobody's committing to you. Nobody's gonna hit that follow button because you're just like every other barber. But when they see that you're authentically yourself, it makes it good. It makes it different. Like, oh, this guy he doesn't care what everyone else thinks. He doesn't care. I like this guy. I can't tell you how many times I went to my comment section and I had people be like, oh shoot, my show is on. My show is on. That's the best feeling that you could get.
Absolutely.
Remind me when you see this comment. That way they could come back and like the video.
Wait, Leo. Were you talking about like when clients ask for like a bad haircut? Not a bad
Yeah,
one.
bro. I'm kind of. I like to, bro. Like low key. I like to make fun of people, bro. And that's just the president who I am. If they look funny, bro, it just makes me laugh. You know. And sometimes I don't want to be rude, but my wife the other day caught an expression on a video, and she was like, "I knew you were laughing in the inside." Like he was saying something, bro, and she caught the expression.
Yes.
And I was like, fuck, you know, like I should highlight that more now.
Yeah. Because it's real. In the same way that your wife caught it, the viewer caught it too. But when they see that misalignment, they're like, he's not like that. You know, they're like, with the viewer saying, yo, I wish he would have reacted the same way that I reacted. Because as a viewer, how many times have you guys seen a video and then at the end of the video or at a funny part of the video, they just add a clip of someone laughing and it finally breaks the barrier for you to actually laugh? In the same way, the viewer's waiting for that too.
It breaks the ice.
Yes, it breaks the ice. So in the same way, bro, the viewers are waiting for permission to laugh as well. They're waiting for permission to roast your client. They're waiting for permission for the client to roast you back. And it's just, it creates that fun vibe, bro. So let's keep this going. Anybody got any other questions so far? Or anything they want to bring up that they noticed in this video? This is like open floor, bro. Like I would love for more of you guys to participate because this is for you. I'm not going back and creating content. I want you guys to really take away from this a lot.
Probably what I would say is like I kind of like what you said before, Leo, to like be more authentic and stuff. I've noticed it was easier that like I don't force questions, or like I ask them when they come up. You know, I don't really force the question anymore. Like for example, like at the beginning of my interviews, I say like which is like it really like kind of pushes. I started asking this just like as a way from like one of your last videos you said to what's it called, like to get these key things about your ideal customer. So I asked them, I was like, oh, like what do you normally do for fun? Like what do you normally like do for a living? Like things like that. And then I ask, how's your hair get in the way with that? And then it just opens the door to everything else and kind of spirals into it. Instead of me forcing to be like, oh, how does your hair bother you? Or like, what's the thing that frustrates you the most? It already it opens the door to just naturally talk about it. And that's something like I noticed like works really well. And only sometimes I'll have to just like blatantly ask the question, but most of the time I can kind of like weave it in and it works.
Yeah, that just shows your progression with understanding the content, because someone who doesn't understand that, they have to go through the script step by step by step. But when you understand and you know the questions, you know what you need, you can just let it flow with the conversation, and it's a lot easier. So that's dope for some of you guys who maybe are on your way to being there, to know that that's okay, that you can do that, and it's just going to come down to the editing portion and placing it where it needs to go.
And do you think it's authentic to like throw little comments in there, bro? Like, for example, like if a guy has like a bad receding hairline, bro, and he's asking for a haircut, right? And say like, this is impossible, bro. You barely have any hair, you know, or saying something like that, similar.
Yeah, definitely say that. Be like, you can just be like, yeah, that's just not happening today.
It's not happening. Something like that.
However you would say it, however you genuinely feel in that moment. Yeah. Because the viewer's thinking the same thing, like, bro, ain't no way he's giving him that. So the viewer wants to feel a part of something. Like when you guys watch content, the reason it's the For You page is because they're building a community. And in a community, everybody wants to feel a part of something. So by you doing that, it makes the viewer relate to you as the barber. And if someone relates to you enough, subconsciously you become their best friend. Subconsciously, because he's like, yo, I like this dude. He's like, we just right here with it. You know, that feeling makes people want to follow, makes people want to constantly comment, makes people feel like you're one of their favorite people.
There's people that come to the shop, bro, they talk to me like they know me for years. They're like, "Oh shit, what's up, Leo?" I'm like, "Dude, what's up, man?" Like I try to match their energy, you know, because they're coming to my shop, and it's just crazy because they feel like they know you, bro. And I feel like it gets to the point like I don't want to say like I don't want to be over my head, but it's like a celebrity, bro. Like you start knowing people through a show or anything, and you just feel like you know them, you know?
Yep, exactly. And that's what we want. So that's great, bro. That's super good. And for me, bro, I would. It got to the point where I didn't even know who was my client and who wasn't, bro. I didn't know if I cut this dude before.
That's happened to me.
I'm like, dog, what's up, bro? Good to see you. I don't know if I cut you before, but what's good, bro? Good to see you. But
it happened to me today too. I had a client that came in and said that they only came in because they felt like they knew me, and I'm following the script. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not doing no facial expressions and stuff like that. They said that they only came in because they said they felt like they could talk to me. You know? And that was just from the script.
That's it. Crazy. That's easy, and that's step one. Now, when we move to that next step, it's gonna be way different. And Devin, we just had the conversation where I was like, "Yo, be authentically you." Right? Because that's going to make that happen way more times. And you're going to realize that's going to sell to more people than you just giving a good haircut. I like growing your hair.
What helped me?
How long?
Oh,
What was you going to say?
I was gonna say that what really helped me kind of like go, like it was ironic. Like what helped me stop going off the script was memorizing the script, but not just like not memorizing word for word, but like my deep dive questions. Like I'll be like, okay, so like let's say for example I'm talking about flat hair. First I'll be like, oh, like in what way does it mess up your routine, right? That's like my first question. So like in my head I just think about like how it messes up the routine, like styling it, like to get that hard style part. And then my next question is, oh, once you have it styled, how long does it take to get messed up and what does that look like? I kind of do a double question so they say it all in one phrase. And then so that normally helps to get like a full sentence out of it. And then but I remember for that part, oh, so routine, hair mess up, and then the next question is like parents or whatever. Like I just remember key words from each one, so that way I don't have to remember full. I just kind of go along with the vibe, but I know the intention of I need to ask about the routine. I need to ask what the hair looks like when it gets messed up. I need to like I just remember key words, and the keywords really help me kind of just go with the vibe and not force like specific phrases.
Yeah, that's why for you, Noah, your videos come off as very authentic. You're full of energy. You're already yourself, very like in a very good way. So you're doing a very good job of that already. It's just now we're just fixing in these micro details. And you're gonna have it down packed. All right, so let's keep going.
Also, I have another question too, bro. Should we educate the client or tell them what we expect from them with? Because you know, there's clients that sit down, bro. You tell them, you know, you're super excited. You want to record this video, but their facial expressions doesn't go with it, you know. So should you like educate them with how they should react, or like tell them, hey, I want your facial expressions to be more like noticeable.
Just be authentic. Like, hey, bro, don't be shy. Like, hey, bro, just be yourself. Like, pretend like the camera's not even there. Because if you try and get in their head, like, yo, bro, you gotta act this way. You gotta do this. They're gonna be like, bro, I was not prepared for this. Yeah. Right? It could overwhelm them. Hey, bro, just be authentic. Just pretend like it's just you and me in the room. Don't even worry about the camera. Like, this is just me and you. Okay. That's gonna make it as easy as possible for them, and they're gonna feel comfortable. And whatever their energy is, because you're the content creator, you have to go off of them. And you got to be able to know, okay, how do I step in here? How can I raise the energy a little bit? Or how do I dive down to their energy and make this video a little bit more emotional? So you got, as a content creator, the responsibility is on you, not your client.
I just want to add something to that. Something that's also very important is making them feel comfortable. Because when they're comfortable, they're authentic as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if they're shy, you know, like, talk to them in a way that makes them, you know, open up basically.
Yeah.
If they're hype, be hype. If they're mad, be mad. Be mad back. I don't know. You know, match their energy type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
About a year. Kind of long, right?
You got some pictures?
Hey, yo, what the? Flag on the play!
How much you plan on serving? So we went from a funny moment to kind of like something a little bit more serious. Like, whoa, like what's going on here? That was intentional as well. And as you guys can see, this was just an authentic video. Like, the editing wasn't like crazy. Like, there wasn't much going on in terms of the editing. But it's still just, I'm just moving things like a little, like chess pieces. Like, okay, maybe this is gonna do this. This is gonna get people to comment. Let me throw this in here. Okay, this one's gonna get people to stay and watch. Let me throw this in here.
Man,
still standing up here with the straight face.
I don't know, man. I'll decide that later.
You usually come in here and get a taper all the time, and all of a sudden you want a big ass shot.
Bro, because we gotta do something different. What you mean? Just made me look good.
Boom. Got the face. I felt like things was dying down. Boom, let's throw the music in there. Get people to realize, okay, something's coming. Something's coming.
That's funny. Somebody said you never have to worry about cutting my hair.
So now, yeah, let's go through the comments, because this is gonna let me know, okay, what should I include in the next video? Bro should have done braids, whatever. So anytime someone comes in with long hair, could expect that. I could be like, yo, why don't you just get braids, right? I could say that next time someone came and got this. I'm telling you right now, if my barber ever asks how much I'm tipping him on a cut, he's not my barber anymore. Got 1,000 likes. Cool. I'm gonna continue to say this because I know people are gonna continue commenting about it. Again, 2,400 likes. You never gotta worry about cutting my hair. Damn, I was really hoping. That's crazy that I said that.
Absolutely.
Remind me when you see this comment, part 2 for a haircut is crazy work. 1,000 likes on that comment. So TikTok is seeing these likes and seeing these comments, and they're like, oh, people like this. Let's keep pushing it out to more people. It don't matter what they say. Tag me in part 2. Bro is not feeling him. It's giving destiny. I'm so here for it. That's one of the girls that I saw that really had the attitude portion of it, like really down packed. And the editing was somewhat similar. The most impolite barber ever. The tipping. So all of these things, I'm taking a note in my head, and I'm like, I'm going to continue speaking about these things because it draws enough emotion out of people to want to go and comment it. So I'm going to continue running this up. All right, so now I want to break down a bad frame and a good frame. The way it should look when you add all the layers into everything, and how it shouldn't look. All right, so we just saw how it should look. So let's break down this video and look at some of the differences. So instantly, what do you guys see here?
Nothing intriguing. Nothing that stands out. Like the clients.
Everything looks the same. It's all white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Frame's a little bad. It's just
there's no movement.
yeah.
He's not centered.
Yep.
Katie area?
No.
There's no text hook.
Yeah,
Okay, so how
Was there a text hook?
No.
It's about an hour.
Okay,
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah, because I'm like
Zooming on the problem.
so
Okay.
I hate
There's no frame. No
man,
zoom in, no zoom out.
Okay.
I was searching. Like I need someone that could deal with my type of
Low key, the caption should have been a different color. I can't.
Yeah, it's white.
Yeah, everything too much white. Nothing stands out. Like the visual layer sucks.
Yeah. Visual layer sucks. There's absolutely no editing done in this.
It's just that. I don't know.
Yeah.
He just looked like he took the video and then posted it.
Yeah.
Tabs.
As you can see in this area, man, it's kind of on the lighter side.
Okay.
It didn't zoom in on the problem.
Down, and you know when I saw one of your edge ups, where a guy had similar.
Who else is bored?
I have in my head.
Dead space.
Who else is bored?
You saw me like.
I'm like a D1 dude scroll and I would have scrolled like a while ago.
Yeah.
So that's important to you is try to recover it.
Yes, sir.
Like, this video made me log off.
Did she throw it?
Yeah, and then I kind of like wait.
You just asked me if I was bored.
Okay.
You said what?
You asked who was bored, so we're
Yeah.
So try to keep it as full as possible with a solid line,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then
So to me, this is what some of your guys' video look like. It looks like you put in absolutely no effort. So what I see to you guys is what you guys see with this guy. Like, this is absolutely no effort to me. And sometimes what you guys do, I'm like, bro, they put absolutely no effort into this. Right? Now that you guys understand this, what are some things he could have done straight from the start to make this video a lot better? Let's watch it one more time, and then I just want you guys to kind of...
so you say you're not from the Katy area?
No.
Coming from Pearland?
Yeah, coming from
Okay, so how long is that drive?
Just a weak hook.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. I mean,
What could make that? What could make this better?
with the same hook or rearrange the part, like rearrange the video.
Whatever you like, bro. What would make this better? What would make this a much better video?
Probably
some sound effects. At least, like
One at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
probably some sound effects.
Yep. There's no sound effects at all to emphasize nothing. Okay. Rail, what was you gonna say? Give me one thing.
Keyframes.
Keyframes. There's no keyframes. He didn't
There's
edit
no
nothing.
geotag. I didn't hear a geotag in them.
He
So
said,
you're not from the Katy area?
I would start the problem at the beginning.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's,
so how long is that drive?
He waited too long to say the problem.
Hour?
Okay,
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah, because I'm like in room sharing. So.
so what did he do good?
Nothing. Did he? He geotagged. I mean, yeah.
So you say you're not from the Katy area?
No.
Coming from Pearland?
Yeah, coming
Okay, so how long is that drive?
It's about an hour.
Okay,
Yeah.
hour.
he's
Yeah,
not
'cause I'm
letting
like-
the client speak too much. He's like I would say you have to let this client speak more, right? Show his personality.
Yeah, he's kind of interrupting him as he's speaking.
Sharing, so okay, well, sharing that's still further
But one thing that he's doing good, he's being genuine. He's being authentic. He's being himself. You know, it's like the way he's not in his head. He's like listening to the client. He's smiling. He's kind of, you know, he's there. He's in the moment.
Yeah.
So that's good. But everything else is trash. No offense to him, but definitely could improve. Like the visual layer, everyone said it was, you know, it was kind of stagnant. It was like white. There was no movement. Whatever. The audio layer, he said the right things, right? He got the geotag. He got the problem, right? But nothing's enhanced. Nothing feels important. Everything just feels blah. The text layer, there's no text hook. There's nothing that made us want to stop and watch that we saw on the screen. The editing, he didn't emphasize anything.
Everything has to be intentional. Like the client, the beginning, how the client looks, make them look crazy, wear some glasses, make them look bad.
Yeah.
So you can catch people's attention. And
Yeah.
probably say something at the beginning, like something funny or the geotag or your excitement. There has to be a reason why people stop and watch your video. That's what you're trying to say.
Yep. So it's like, this is the types of videos he usually does. Let's look at this. If you saw this, you might stay and watch.
Yeah.
You're like, well, what is he? How could he possibly make this look better? Right? Possibly. Right, but that's one of the bad frames. Oh, it froze.
Oh no. His Wi-Fi.
My fault, yeah. Give me 1 second. Alright. So we just watched that one. Let's break down this one. And I'm only going to break down the hooks because if you understand hooks, bro, your videos will instantly pop off way more. Like if you guys just understood how can I make this hook pop off, it's going to be so much easier for you to do the rest of the video because you're going to notice the attention it takes to make a good hook. And then you're just going to be like, oh, wait, if I just add this throughout every single clip or every single section of the video, I'm going to have a banger, right? So this is a good frame. All right, what do you guys see? One thing. Someone just give me one thing.
The girl.
It's a girl. Okay.
Hat.
The hat. Boom. What else?
Context.
The text. What does it say?
Excited?
Girlfriend makes her cut it off.
Boom.
But she's a dang.
There's color, like way more color than the other guys.
Yep. Okay.
And you're saying girlfriend, it's not a boyfriend, so.
Yep.
That's a fire cape though.
Yes, it is.
Looks like you're happy she's in your chair.
Yep.
You're trying to figure out if it's a boy or a girl.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a reveal. Like, wait, is that a girl? Right?
Yeah.
Bro, you looking at her haircut like it's time to eat, bro. You're like, damn, this shit look good.
In my head, I'm like, here's $1,000 video right here, bro. I got a chance for $1,000. That's what I see.
Right when I see that shit.
You're a clown. So
See blonde hair, see.
Yep. So, but someone said something about the cape. This was intentional for me as well. I know I'm gonna be on social media. You guys see the cape right there? I still got it.
You still use that cape?
Yeah, I love this cape, bro. It's great for content. The white pops off, the colors pop off. It looks super clean. You could clearly see like the hair, the difference from the hair. A lot of times you guys use black capes, and the black cape, someone comes in with long black hair, you can't see the hair. It blends in, so even if they have the long hair, it doesn't pop off as much. Compared to this, it comes off of the cape so much better. You could clearly see what's going on. So let's keep playing this, and we're gonna see some more things. Girlfriend makes her cut it off. Let's go. It's gonna be a big chop, huh?
My girlfriend wants it. Just to please her.
Boom. What are some things that stood out to you guys in that?
Rise effect.
My bad. Can you guys raise your hands? It'll make it a lot easier, and then I'll call on you. Fernando.
And the rise effect.
The riser. Yeah. What else stood out?
Your reaction.
The reaction. This was my method. You guys look at my banger videos, I'm taking the hat off, and then I'm giving a reaction right after. Every single time. It's gonna be a biggie. What do you guys see?
You see how long the hair is.
I'm picking it up. And I pick it up first, and then I ask the question. It's gonna be a big chop, huh? Duh.
They're emphasizing.
Exactly. Chop, huh?
My girlfriend wants it.
Pay attention. What happened there? From last clip to this clip.
Zoom in.
Okay, zoomed in. What else?
Change
The
your
hat is
story.
off. The hat is off.
The hat is off. Yep, it's been off. Okay.
Change the story. Like she like instantly went into the girlfriend part. You didn't even ask about the girlfriend. She just instantly.
I didn't ask her any question.
Wrote it.
This didn't even come right after I put the hair down.
You moved it.
I moved it. This came from a completely different section. So when you talk about storylines, I moved everything so that this could be right at the front.
Yep.
I did it for my girlfriend, just to please her.
Just to please her.
So we're gonna come here. So boom, obviously, just to please her.
Yeah.
Just to please her is what made a lot of people like, whoa, okay. The girlfriend. Everyone's talking about the girlfriend. If this, I could have easily like not taken the girlfriend route, but I knew that this is gonna be the key point of the video. So what do you constantly see being put in all throughout the video? The girlfriend. Let's keep watching.
My girlfriend wants it. Just to please her.
How'd you come across me?
I saw you pull up, and I was like, he's funny. He seems nice. All the other barbers I've ever gone to, they were kind of like, because I'm a girl.
You're making me work today, though. What'd you guys notice there?
It gives you credibility.
Yep.
And then your question kind of, you know, like creates anticipation.
Trust. Big on the trust.
But the tip.
How much are you tipping?
If it comes out,
And then what else do you guys see?
I saw you pull up, and I was like, he's funny. He seems nice. All the other barbers I've ever gone to, they were kind of like,
Your
because
frame.
I'm a girl.
Every time she says something good about you, you zoom in and zoom in.
Yeah. Basically saying, hey guys, hold on, this is important. Hey guys, hold on, like lean in. When you're having a conversation with someone, when you're interested in what they're saying, you're like, oh shoot, you just naturally start getting close, like, whoa, what? So I force people into that position of being interested into what's going on. And the speed of the clips, she was kind of yapping there a little bit. But I needed it, so the way that I make people want to stay in that moment is by doing some slight zoom-ins, moving the camera a little bit, making people feel like, okay, this is going fast. Even though what she's saying is there.
Seems nice. All the other barbers I've ever gone to, they were kind of like, because I'm a girl.
You're making me work today, though.
But the tip.
How much are you tipping?
If it comes out well, we think it's 50 cents cut.
Okay, not 50 cents, right?
No.
Okay. So boom. From all of my videos, people always talk about me being greedy or me asking for a lot in terms of tip. So I just decided to throw in not 50 cents, right? Meaning like you're going to give me a lot of money, right? You're going to give me some good. You're going to give me something good, worth it. Because I want people to comment about that. Not many people probably did. Because the girlfriend and the transformation carried. Gotta get it. How much are you tipping?
If it comes out well, we think it's 50 cents cut.
Okay, not 50 cents, right?
No.
I gotta get to work. I gotta do my thing. So pray for me.
You got this.
The pray for me. Why do you guys think I said that?
Because it's gonna be like a hard transformation.
It what?
It's like making the viewer think like, damn, like, I wonder if he's gonna even do it right. You know,
Exactly.
It creates curiosity.
Exactly. So I could have easily been like, all right, I'm about to change your life. That probably would have worked. But what was gonna get that few extra people across that edge is me not being sure if I could do it. That's what's gonna make people be like, ooh, like hold on, wait, what he mean? Like, pray for him. Like, can he not do it? Can he do it? And what does that do at the end? It makes the haircut this big, crazy thing. It just adds to, dang, most barbers probably wouldn't be able to do it. Putting that type of energy out there. Boom. And look at how it ends. Every single person was left like, I want more. I wanted to see more. And because they went all the way through all the showcases, now I just got 100% view, 100% retention, and I got an extra view on top of that. Forcing the algorithm to push me to more people. Right? And then I'm pulling up. Pay attention to the song too. And look at how when she's looking at the screen and then when it switches.
Yeah, wow. I'm pouring up walking in Greece. I came a long way from the east.
I'm pouring up walking in Greece. She's looking and then it switches. I came a long way from the east. She looks and it switches. So the music aligns with my showcase and her tempo.
Wow. I'm pouring up walking in Greece. I came a long way from the east. She leaving a cream on the sheets. My brother.
So every time he says a little bar, I'm switching the clip.
Will, Brandon.
Yeah.
I got a question about like not like exactly the editing part, but I have a question like when you're doing like the middle part and then you're cutting the sides to match like the thing that you cut after you parted at the parietal ridge or whatever. When you do that part, are you also sectioning off the front part to like keep it from getting the same length as the side, or are you just putting the whole side down right here?
I'm putting the whole side down, but I'm not cutting the whole side. I'm leaving the bangs the middle of the bangs pretty much where they're at, and I'm cutting the rest.
All right, so it's just mostly over here, and you're not really touching much over here.
It depends. Like you kind of have to figure out what touching much is to you, because you don't want this right here to be super bulky. It should be a smooth transition.
Yeah, I noticed that like today, like I was doing a modern mullet, and I just made all of it like the same length, and I noticed it didn't really like, I had to like purposely take more off on this side just to emphasize the front after.
Yep. So this is a good example, guys. You want to be able to do this on every single video, and when you get intentional about every single clip in every single video, that's when you're going to start to be able to get these really good results. I know we're going a lot over, guys, but I hope you guys realize how much game is really being given here and how much this could actually change how you're doing with your content, bro. So let's go to another bad video that's not implementing these things.
So we still want to use the scripts, but like be more authentic.
We want to get over the scripts as fast as possible, bro. Like, yes, like you can still practice a lot of these things with the script, but the purpose is for you guys to get the script and move on. But if we can't understand the script, if we don't know why the script is working or what the purpose of the script is, there's no way that you can move on and do something else. All right, so this is, what's up, Ron?
I have a question, like, how can we differentiate, like, authenticity clips and, like, extra clips? Like, you know, like, obviously, there can be a lot of authentic clips that, you know, we might not need. But, like, how do we know which ones to take out?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
What does this clip add to the video? Does it add trust? Does it build anticipation? Does it create curiosity? Is this going to make people comment? If it doesn't do anything to help the video, then what is the purpose of it? Really?
Okay.
It has to help the video in some type of way. The way I want you to think is, we'll get into that, but you need to make sure that the clip that you're leaving in is actually has a purpose, right? Because if something's authentic but it doesn't help the video, all it's gonna do is force people to log off.
Okay.
All right, so this is another example of not having a frame at all, really.
15-minute drive. I had a man bar for a good minute. It just won't stop standing up from the back.
Yeah, I got to move into that phone. So it's about 10 minutes to see you all out. Bro, what type of cut is you want to do?
What are you guys noticing from this? The cape is fire. Shoot, I'll give them that.
No energy.
No energy.
I don't
He
like
could have taken off the question.
Yeah.
He could have.
Not censored.
Yep, not too goodly centered. We got all this dead space up here.
15-minute drive.
Type of issues you usually have with fire.
I had a man
Audio
bar.
quality.
It just won't stop.
Audio quality. Okay, what about the video?
His shirt is black and you can't see the guy's hairstyle.
Right, that's another thing. You guys got to be careful wearing black. I used to wear black all the time in the barbershop, but I started wearing white because I realized the hair pops off a lot better. Now, with a background like this, I probably wouldn't wear white. I would wear other colors that pop out, you know, on purpose. That way, it just feels more different. When you guys look at my videos, I'm wearing green. You won't see me wearing black very often, bro. I used to even have just a white T-shirt there just in case. I used to carry a white T-shirt in one of my drawers just in case. But you guys see, there's a lot of different colors. There's a lot going on. Not in a drastic way, but just in a way of I don't want the viewer's hair, especially, to be confused.
I had a man bun for a good minute.
Right? He's talking about a man bun. We don't even see a man bun.
You hear music in the background too.
Yeah. It's kind of louder than them.
It just won't stop standing up from the back.
So how much effort do you think this person actually put into their video?
None.
He got the script right, for the most part.
But no like expressions. So he's just standing there.
Yeah. No editing, really. Like.
Looks like a raw video, like you didn't do that.
Yeah. So, in the same way, you guys have to make sure that this is not your standard. That your standard is constantly improving. Because you guys know, if you were to do a video like this today, I would chew y'all up. For a lot of you guys, I would chew y'all up. This is unacceptable. So in the same way, your effort, your standard has to continually be rising. So you guys sometimes get complacent, or you guys don't know what to look for in certain things. You got to make sure that you're constantly leveling up. This is no knock to him either, bro. Like if whatever. This is someone that's trying, right? But you can't expect to go viral. You can't expect to convert clients if this is your output. And that's just being real. I love anybody who's trying, but this type of trying in today's market, it's not enough.
Mid-fade, scissors on top. I want to keep a little bit of length.
Is there any special reason you're getting this cut?
My girl said I'm chopped.
Ready for this cut? For sure, bro.
So, you guys already know that's not acceptable. Now let's look at a video like this. Ty Nguyen is one of the guys that I was studying when I was coming up. You guys see 2024, he popped off. I was studying this guy a lot from 2024 all the way to 2025 and through.
Actually, today is mine and my girlfriend's 6th-year anniversary.
Well, congratulations, man.
So you see?
Actually, today is mine and my girlfriend's 6th-year anniversary.
So he's in a barber chair. Today is mine and my girlfriend's 6th-year anniversary. Instantly raising the stakes. Why is this haircut important? It's his anniversary. Yo, this haircut gotta come out fire. He zoomed in on his face when he said 6-year anniversary.
Well, congratulations, man. 6 years.
Yes, sir.
Look at his authenticity, the way that he's smiling, the way that he's talking to him.
It being 4 hours, it's like, you know.
He skips to the good part of the video. He instantly puts in, okay, cool. Well, he drove 4 hours for a haircut.
I don't have really much barbers in my area.
Where'd you come from?
I don't have much barbers in my area. Meaning, hey, if you guys don't have any barbers in your area, hey, you should do the same thing this guy did and make that 4-hour drive to me.
West Virginia.
I think you are the first person that came from West Virginia. What is it that we're going to be doing today?
Honestly, I'll just leave it up to you, bro. I've never really had my hair cut really well. Like, I just had, like, super cuts, you know?
Yeah, oh, okay.
Just generic, basic stuff.
So, Pete, he has the music loading in. So instead of people leaving, they're like, okay, cool, this is getting to something. He's zooming in with every problem that he's saying.
Oh, okay.
Just generic, basic stuff.
Generic basic haircuts. So anyone who in their city is getting generic basic haircuts, if they feel the same way, they're going to be like, yo, I don't want this generic haircut. You know what? I have the same problem. Let me go to this guy. So everything that Ty has in his videos is very intentional. He asked him, are you feeling a little nervous? As if like he hasn't seen the cut. He hasn't seen the cut, I'm sure.
Yeah, a little bit. I'll be honest.
So one thing that I asked, yo, you nervous or you excited? Either way it goes, I win. Either way is a good response. Either you nervous or you excited. Oh, I'm a little bit of both. Oh, man. All right, cool. You ready to see the transformation? And he shows him the mirror.
You think we can implement that in our videos?
100%. Did you fill out your ideal customer thing?
No, I have
All right.
not.
You got to do that. Because that's going to let you know what you need to ask in the end to trigger to someone to actually want to buy.
Okay.
That's what we need to know. And that's what we're going to put at the end. We got to know what's going to trigger our ideal customer to buy.
When you say the end, you mean the CTA or you mean right before the transformation?
What do you mean? Like during the transformation, basically. So like he showed off like 2-3 clips of the haircut, and then he went into the what do you call that? The reveal.
Yes, sir. Happy anniversary to y'all. I appreciate the conversation.
Through the anniversary in there, that way people can remember what this video is about, what this haircut was for. I wouldn't recommend going back into it because people already know. Boom. So every single comment is based around the girlfriend, based around the wife, the anniversary. So this is something that he knows. Okay, next video I got someone that has an anniversary, I should start with the same thing. Anybody got any questions so far based on what we went through?
Yeah, Brendo.
Yeah.
Go back to like his showcase. I don't know if you can still do that. Yeah, right there. Right. So like, at the new shop that I'm in, right? The background is kind of like similar to this. It's like a shop background. There's no like lights or anything. But how do I make it so that the background looks darker than him? Like I don't know. Vintage?
Yeah, there's a filter called vintage.
That what it is?
Yep, you would just raise that. That's what gives it these black borders.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you could try that.
That filter's on CapCut?
Yeah, they have it on CapCut. It's just called vintage. Yep. So wrap up thought. This is something that you guys should all write down. I want you guys to write these questions down. So before you post any video, you're gonna ask yourself, is the problem clearly visible and are the stakes clearly defined? Meaning, did I only say the stakes one time and go over it and never bring it up again? Is the problem clearly visible throughout the video? Does everybody know the problem that I'm solving from this haircut? Second, does this video make me feel deeply for the client? Would the viewer build a relationship with the client through this video? Obviously understanding their problem, understanding the stakes that are on the haircut, understanding who the client is. Does this video make me feel deeply for the client? Number 3, is every clip purposeful? Is there a purpose for every single clip? Like you said, Leo, if it's not the meat, the bacon, the cheese, I don't want it on my burger. I just need the main ingredients, the main things in order for this video to pop off. Get rid of everything else. A lot of you guys keep so much fluff in your videos for whatever reason. You guys think that having a minute-long video is necessary. It's not important. Focus on every single clip being purposeful, and then as you know what actually is full of purpose, what is going to make people comment, what is going to make people like, share, repost, that's what you're going to continue to add through your video slowly. That way you can make banger-long, minute-long videos. If you can't make a 30-second video pop off, you can't make a minute-long video pop off.